Now I got taken care of. Tell me, since you always talking about somebody lying and you ready to be the judge, well, tell me, yo, gonna be in front of the judge in less than 2 hours, Booker butt. In less than 2 hours. So
Teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal.
I got some big tea. You messy and you messy. I'm a little messy too, but this ain't about me. This not about me. This ain't about me. I know I got limits. Clock.
How was you well? How was you well?
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
AlVO says he's not backing down. He went live claiming he was outside of Tommy's dad's house, waiting for police after accusing Tommy of opening mail that wasn't addressed to him and refusing to return it. He says Tommy may feel he just show his face, but he broke federal laws in 4K. So don't get stuck on showing my full ID, you better focus on how you acquired the ID. Now AlVO is calling it a federal offense and says he's ready to take it further, with the guidance of police.
And wait 1 minute, okay? I'm not here to destroy nobody, bully nobody, or intimidate nobody. I'm just putting out the stuff that you put on social media publicly. All right, y'all. Enjoy this clip.
okay, this for Tommy. This for Tommy. Yeah, Tommy, you thought I was gonna keep on playing with you? Tommy, I had important business to worry about. I had important things going on, Booker butt, like making sure I get a job. I had stuff going on, stuff I had to do, and I had to make sure I had a lot of more stuff taken care of. Now I got taken care of. Tommy, since you always talking about somebody lying and you ready to be the judge, well, Tommy, yo, gonna be in front of the judge in less than 2 hours, Booker butt. In less than 2 hours. Matter of fact, Tommy, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Not less than 2 hours, you finna be on live crying in about an hour, cause I'm on the way now. I just left the police department because I already filled the case out on yo when I first came home. But they told me I couldn't do it in the city that I was at, but I had the case number. So they told me that I had to go to the Atlanta city, and I'm not gonna say the address, you feel me? You know, it's public records, but I had to go to Atlanta, the Fortson area, to fill out my police report. My police report is filled out. I have a case number and everything. What you did is identity fraud because I didn't give you permission to have my ID. And yes, I'm still on it. I didn't give you permission to have my ID. And they told me all I gotta do now is go to the address where I know you reside at, which I have the address. I don't know why you think nobody don't know where you stay at or none of that. Like they told me to do. Go to the address where you stay at and call the police. And when the police pull up, they're going to take it from there. And it's just like they asked me, do I want to press charges? I said, yes, I want to press charges. I want to receive my documentation. So, Tommy, it don't matter if you go hide my paperwork, hide my ID. It don't matter if you say you don't have it. You went on live and you showed people that you had my ID and you put it out of the envelope. And just like, excuse me, just like the chief police said that you put my ID out of an envelope because I showed them the video when you was going live. I think you was eating the girls up and reading the girls. When you put my ID out that envelope, that's considered opening government mail. So it don't matter if you keep like, well, his ID wasn't in there. You put out my information, my ID that doesn't have your name on your birthday. You put it out of an envelope, which is considered opening up government mail, and y'all gonna go to jail for identity theft, and that's a felony case, though, and that's why I'm on the way right now, and to your daddy house. Now call your daddy and tell him that. And you can't be like, oh, if he go over there, he's going to jail for trespassing. No, I'm not. They already told me what to do. They asked me where your address is at. I provided 2 addresses, but I said I know for sure the second address is where he be at because it's the last time I seen him. And they told me to go to that address and call the police.
I didn't see the live AlVO is referring to. Can anyone confirm if that's really what happened? From what I know, Tommy admitted to showing his ID, but baby, if AlVO's saying is true and there's proof he opened mail that wasn't his and refused to return it, that's a federal offense. Social media drama be getting out of hand. Once you start messing with personal info and mail, you're crossing legal lines. This ain't content anymore, it's criminal territory.
And that's what I'm doing right now. Booker butt. Now let's see how good of a judge you is now. Gotta move in silence, giving him a heads up. No, ain't no gotta move, ain't no get moving in silence, giving him no heads up, cause what he gonna do? It don't matter if, I swear, look, y'all, look. It don't matter if he go throw the paperwork away. It don't matter if he try to tell his daddy what's going on. It don't matter what time he do. At the end of the day, y'all, I swear to God strike me dead. The people already done seen the video and they done seen the screenshot of the picture of him showing my ID. So it don't matter what he say, what he do. It don't matter. It's already seen. So the worst thing they could do for him is for him to lie and say he don't have it or say he don't have the information no more. His ass going to jail either way it goes. So it ain't no giving no heads up, no doing no this. And plus, I'm already down the street anyway. But it's not no giving no heads up, no doing this and third. It ain't nothing he can do about it because it's already been happening. I'm not gonna keep on playing with him. It's 214 people on here. Y'all want me to turn my camera on? Get me to 200 likes. I'm not gonna keep on playing with that boy. Everybody else play with him. Caleb or everybody else play with him. I don't play. The way y'all think, no shade, y'all know I be ready to read. Way y'all think I haven't been saying his name. I haven't been saying his name for a reason. Because I had stuff I had to do. But all my stuff, all my legal stuff handled. What he gonna say? Oh, AlVO ain't wait till I gotta go to court. I have to go to court on the 31st of this month. It is public records. And when I go to court, they give me more probation from the probation I already got. I'm not going back to jail. I can't go to jail. I haven't committed no crime. Me pulling up to his daddy house right now is not considered trespassing because his son has my documentation, and that's the last place that I seen Tommy. I'm not going in the daddy yard, none of that. I'm going to do what the police told me to do, which was to pull up and call the police, and they're going to pull up and do the rest. So at the end of the day, I'm not studying him or none of that. At the end of the day, I was going to spare him. I've been trying to get my documentation. I've been telling him to give me my stuff. He wouldn't want to give me my stuff. And not only that, when I was at the police department, they asked me did I have a number for him, and I told him I don't have no number no more. I gave him all his social medias, and I gave him the stuff. Them people sat right there, and they watched most of them videos. They said, what is this? What is he do? And I told them, this is what he do. He go live, he try to act like he's telling people business and destroy people's business. They asked me, how did he get my ID? I said that I used to live there a couple of years ago, and my documentation ended up coming up missing. And you feel me? I ain't never know that he had it until he went live and showed it. So then they said, is there a way we could contact him to see if he can at least bring the information back? I said, yes. So I got on Instagram, and I tried to call him, and then he kept on ignoring it. So then the people said, just go to the address and call the police. And that's what I'm finna do. That's what really I'm on the way right now. That's what I'm on the way right now to do. And I ain't that far away. That's the only person he'll get in the field with is Shamar. Then had the audacity to say he just wants Shamar clout. If I wanted Shamar clout, I could be with Shamar right now. Let's clout on T. Me and Shamar, we been got back cool. We been came into an understanding. Shamar apologized to me. I apologized to Shamar. I could have been when I linked up with Shamar. I ain't linked up with Shamar. Shamar doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing. That way I think y'all don't see Shamar talking about me. Shamar don't have no smoke with Shamar. Shamar don't have smoke with me. Y'all seen what Shamar posted? My baby daddy home. Shamar, one thing about Shamar was mad at me because I went around. Shamar was mad at me because I went around him no more. Shamar did the most crazy stuff to me. I did stuff to him. But other than that, we not around each other. We not trying to be in a relationship with each other. We not doing none of that. Shoot, Shamar texted me the other day and asked me was I okay. I said, yeah. I texted him a couple days before that, asked him how he doing. We don't got no beef. Some people know how to move on and let stuff go. Why would I go around Shamar trying to be around Shamar, and Shamar got all this stuff going on? Shamar doing good in his life. Shamar got his apartment. Shamar got making his money. I don't want Shamar life. I want my own life. If I wanted Shamar life and his money, then I would have went and back and linked up with him. I ain't even do that. But I'm cool with him. I can call him right now. And guess what? If I call him right now, he gonna answer the phone. Tommy just mad because he can't call Shamar. He's just mad because he don't have friends. Tommy has no friends. He don't have nobody that else with him because he's a horrible person.
AlVO ended his live before police arrived but said he'd be back in 2 hours, which is about now as I'm editing this. Do y'all think he really filed charges? Was this petty or justified? Baby, folks better stop playing with people. If someone asks to be left alone, respect that. But let's be real. If you keep engaging and feeding into it, you're only giving oxygen to the fire.